on demand eh. You want on-demand food, you can order it. You want on-demand groceries, you can order it through your phone. You want on-demand videos or entertainment, you can play it on your phone, you can watch it. So, I'm not surprised if a lot of people nowadays think that way na gusto ko kasi mabilis eh. Yung 10,000 matagal yan bago yun lumaki. So, I need more money, I need more capital, I need to loan, I need to borrow, I need investors. But in reality, for me, I would rather experience the slow myself, the slow process, because then I will learn it so that when I have more, I have deeper mastery also.
Hey guys, we're back with the CEO of SEO Hacker. We have Sean C joining us in the show. Sean, I want to start everything off with this. So we had so many videos over the past few years during the pandemic and even before the pandemic, and it's centered on business because literally you're an entrepreneur, and then you mentioned that you started your business at 21 years old. You were a CEO at 21. Now, there are a lot of people who are watching this and they also want that life. They also want to be an entrepreneur. They want to somehow take control of their own destiny. But I want to start it off with this. For people who just have 10,000 pesos extra, meaning it's extra, they have savings, they have cash flow, they probably have a job, they probably have real estate already. This is just really 10,000 pesos that they can use and start for business. And my question is, considering you are not shancy, but you are putting yourself in the shoes of a normal, regular employee that has something small to start with, how would you do it? How would you start it? What would be your methodology?
Actually, 10,000 pesos is a good starting money if you want to do some sidelines, buy and sell, trading. Dami nang pwedeng gawin ngayon. You can buy from China, sell here, sell in Lazada, Shopee, or you can sell to your office mates actually, you know. Business is all about solving a problem or meeting a need, and there's a gap in the market and that need is not being met. So, for example, your office mates like drinking milk tea and they don't have anything much to go with it. You can, you know, bake or cook something that will be able to complement them drinking their milk tea. You can get creative about it. Honestly, there's just so many things that you can do, even with just a 10,000 pesos seed money. I prefer going the services route. So definitely for that 10K, I would think about a service that I can do. Service kasi you don't need to shell out a lot of money to start a service side hustle or business. You can do web design, PowerPoint design, copywriting or writing. There's so many answers, to be honest, to that question. Pwede rin trading. You're doing day trading or long-term investment. Pero syempre pag long-term investment, matagal lumaki yun.
The difference though I see pag trading kasi is parang you don't control a lot of things. You don't control yung market as a whole also versus like what you said na you're parang selling your services. Parang you already can control how much you would want to earn na parang these are my rates if I want to actually sell, or kung magbebenta ako nito, ito yung markup ko. So parang pag walang bumili, you have the option also to work more and sell more. Parang gano'n, there's an element of you have a larger chance to control things if you're parang the entrepreneurial route versus the trading and investment route, kasi there's a lot of things sa trading and investment route that are somehow market driven na hindi mo siya, it's either lang you hold on to it or you cut loss or you add some more. Parang yun lang yung pwede mong gawin eh. Unlike sa entrepreneurial route, there's a lot of things that you can do pa na extra.
Yeah, totoo. So for me, with the 10,000, a lot. You can do a lot. Like right now, I'm doing business and I'm still doing some side projects that is, I'm just interested in doing. Like I sell Bacopa Manieri tea. That's something that I do because I personally drink it and I have overstock. So figured I should sell it. So I made a website. I made a YouTube video about it. And I still have overstock. So ngayon, what I'm doing is I'm creating an essential oil, not an essential oil. I'm creating an oil that's infused with baka pamilyari because I researched that it has very good skin lightening properties. So, di ko pa na-harvest yung first batch. I think parang March 20 ko pa pwede i-harvest yung first batch ng oil. Pero, ang dami lang. Sobrang dami pwede gawin.
Yun ba yung nakita ko sa bahay nyo, yung nasa likod?
Yes.
Okay. So, but above and beyond yung pwedeng gawin, parang I want to tackle a lot of the things that's hindering people na yung mentality na 10,000 lang yan, anong kikitain ko dyan? It's not enough for me to be able to really have something that will change my life also. How do you want to speak to that mentality?
Well, yung mga taong ganun mag-isip, siguro ang gusto nila is mabilisan. And this day and age, everything's on demand eh. You want on-demand food, you can order it. You want on-demand groceries, you can order it through your phone. You want on-demand videos or entertainment, you can play it on your phone, you can watch it. So, I'm not surprised if a lot of people nowadays think that way na gusto ko kasi mabilis eh. Yung 10,000, matagal yan bago yun lumaki. So, I need more money, I need more capital, I need to loan, I need to borrow, I need investors. But in reality, for me, I would rather experience the slow process, because then I will learn it so that when I have more, I have deeper mastery also. Hindi lang siya yung more na, I have more money to burn, kaya pwede kong palaki ng mabilis. Pero pag di ka marunong and you hire people and they don't tell you the truth na mabilis lang pala gawin, pero sabihin nila sa'yo parang 2 weeks bago kayo matapos kasi yung mastery mo shallow, hindi mo pinagdaanan yung process, malulugi ka rin.
So you're actually saying that may 10,000 ka, try to find a business that will be able to be funded by 10,000 pesos. Parang don't go to the 100,000 na gagamitin mo 10,000 mo tapos utangin mo yung 90,000. That's what you're saying, na parang ito mas malaki yung pwede mong kitain also kasi mas malaki yung capital mo or mas malaki yung capital outlay also, pero you're putting yourself at a larger risk that you're borrowing also na when you're starting your business.
Yeah, not only are you putting yourself at a larger risk monetarily kasi magkakaroon ka ng interest, you're also putting yourself at a larger risk when it comes to mastery. Because when you can endure the 10,000 and you take it slow, step by step, and you learn the entire process, you lower your risk in being able to fulfill whatever it is, the mastery of the product or the service that you're going to be delivering. So, dahil gumaganda yung mastery mo because you're doing it slow, you're taking the process deep talaga, you're learning it. Once you're able to roll bigger amounts like 100K, mas efficient ka na. You don't spend needlessly. You don't hire people who can fool you when it comes to project output, timelines, and effort. Kasi you yourself know how to do it. So, you're de-risking by taking the time to learn things with a smaller budget.
And I think yung di napapansin ng tao doon is they're not looking also at the downside na okay, 100,000 mas malaki yung pwede mong kitain, pero if you lose everything, you not only lose your capital but you also have to pay back that 90,000 also, that yun yung risk. Unlike if you start with 10,000, you lose everything, at least you lose what you already have and it's a smaller amount also and the pain is lesser. So I think yung lesson is to be faithful with what you have and then you start small, and then if you see it gains traction also, you scale it from there. So hindi nagbago yung advice mo na either services kasi pawis lang yung papalitan, or you are selling something that you already know what you want to sell also.
It might sound so simple, but in reality, that's really it. Parang don't make it more complicated kasi sa umpisa, you're gonna make mistakes eh. So if you try to do complex things, mas mahirapan ka sa learning curve mo. Mas yung mga mistakes na, kumbaga, pag simple pa lang yung tinatry mong gawin, just buy and sell, just a service, if you make mistakes, it's easy to learn them kasi easy yung process. If you try complicated things, hindi mo minsan alam saan ka nagkamali eh. So, paano mo matututunan yun?
Magbabago ba yung advice mo pag 1,000 pesos lang yung capital ng tao versus 10,000 or 50,000 yung capital ng tao, meaning they have smaller capital or they have larger capital? Would your advice change?
There are parts of the advice that will change, but the fundamentals remain the same. Na whether you have big amount or small amount, huwag ka magmamadali. You learn the business. You have to have deep mastery. Just like in your case, Marvin, di ba? Before you invest in a stock, whether for long-term investment or day trading, inaalam mo yung fundamentals pa rin. You have to know like what's happening, what the technicals are. Same with business. You have to do your research, you have to study, and then you have to try and do it and learn as you go. Create small failures along the way, learn from them.
Do people address or come to you also and say, ano magandang business na simulan? How do you answer that? Or you think may mali na kagad sa question na yun? Because if you're asking ano magandang business na simulan, it means that hindi ka pa nag-research or wala ka pa due diligence kung ano dapat talaga yung simulan mo. Kasi yung taong mag-business talaga, parang buo na rin yung loob nila. They know that this is the business that they know, this is what they want to start, this is where they want to sell it to as well.
I think iba-iba ang tao eh. May mga ibang tao lang talaga na they really don't know what to start. And there are different kinds of business people. There are the entrepreneurs where if I call them an entrepreneur, for me, they really start something new. They start an idea that they're quite sure about, pinag-aralan nila, they're willing to risk. If I call someone a businessman or businesswoman, for me, ito yung mga nag-franchise, parang wala nang risk. It's not new. They just bought a system because they just want a business. But they weren't really someone who ventured out to something new, nag-risk sila na malaki. Yung risk nila is a lot smaller. So, for me, different kinds of people, may mga ibang tao talaga will ask you parang ano ba magandang business kasi they know a lot of businesses out there but they're really just not sure what the right one for them is. And one of the first things that I ask them, I don't tell them what because minsan pag may sinabi ako pero wala naman silang kaamor-amor dun sa ganong klaseng business, hindi nila sisipagin, it's not gonna work. So I usually ask them, well, what do you like doing? What do you know? How to do well? Diba? Yan yung what's your background? So when I get answers to these questions, the better answers I can give them in return to that question.
Got it. To somehow summarize that also, no, hindi siya talaga templatable, hindi siya one size fit all kasi kung ganun kadali, lahat ng tao may negosyo na tapos wala na rin nagtrabaho because it's not really a one size fit all strategy.